Hello and welcome to the JR's Gaming Podcast, where we talk about the rise of Nintendo and what this great gaming franchise has in store for us in the future of gaming, and of course, the country from which it was born, Japan. I am joined, as always, by my co-host and good friend, Ryan Fern. Today is the JR's Gaming Podcast Christmas special.
Yes.
Hey! We'll be going through the mini JR's Gaming Awards, the Game of the Year, and discussing future ambitions. Ryan Fern, I'm so excited. It's the Christmas special episode where we talk about where we've come since February the 25th, I think, which is your birthday, isn't it?
13th.
February 13th, because we started the podcast on Rowan's birthday. That's how I remember it. But a bit of an embarrassing muck up there. I've got my best friend's name, birthday wrong. It's very sorry, co-host Ryan.
That's fine.
Anyway, Ryan, how's your week been? You've been off with the Christmas elves, haven't you? Preparing for Christmas. What's been going on?
Oh no, I've been going to a lot of garden centres recently because, as you know, like in garden centres they always like do them up for Christmas. Yeah, so I've just been like going around like a lot of them. They're quite good, like getting the festive spirit.
Oh yeah, in the UK, if you've not been to the UK, go to a garden centre in the Christmas season. Oh, honestly,
it's the best time to go to one because there's not just plants there now. Like it's actually like proper like good stuff that you can get.
You get really nice Christmas gifts, and just like they light the entire place up like with lights. And if you go in like the dark, it's super nice. It's really romantic, to be fair, to have a nice hot coffee, like a latte, in like
latte.
A latte. What's your go-to coffee then?
Mocha, definitely.
Right, so Ryan's got his mocha, and I've got my latte, and we're sitting by an open fire in the garden centre. We're roasting chestnuts. Which apparently taste like bricks, according to Rowan Fern, the co-host.
They don't taste like bricks. They're just like it's sort of similar because they don't taste of anything. It's like you're chewing on nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm still yet to try. I'm allergic.
Them, then they're probably. Wait, don't you have a nut allergy?
Yeah, I do. But I've got a feeling. I spoke to my mum just last week.
I was like, Mum, now can't you?
Yeah, I can have almonds. Actually, I spoke since we last spoke on the last episode with when we had Matthew. It was a great episode. Go check it out. Basically, I said to my mum about the chestnuts. I was like, "Do you think I can eat chestnuts? Because they're not exactly the kind of nuts that I'm allergic to." No. So she was like, "Yeah, you can." And I was like, "What?" So I can eat chestnuts. So I'm going to go and prove Rowan wrong and eat these chestnuts and make everyone who likes chestnuts enjoy them. Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know what you're meant to do. Like, I don't know how you're meant to eat them, to be honest. You just open them up.
I think so. Well, you got a nutcracker as well. And it cracks them open.
No, I've got a nutcracker. There's nutcrackers in the house, but they're not like, you don't use them to crack nuts. They're like the nutcrackers that are like holding like a sword.
What? Oh, so they just sit there. They don't do their job.
You know the nutcrackers that, they're like, you've seen them, haven't you? Like the ones where the mouth's open.
Oh, yes. Yeah, but you're meant to put the nut in the mouth, aren't you? And then turn the wheel and it cracks.
Oh, does it actually work? Because I thought if you get like a one that's too small, because you can get decorative ones as well. Which I thought...
yeah, you can get small, tiny ones, but they probably won't work.
Probably but like I've got one. I might try that. But I don't know if a chestnut would fit. Like I don't know how big chestnuts are. I've forgotten about them, to be honest.
Get a baby chestnut. Yeah. Anyway, yes. What about Wistow? Wistow is probably my favourite garden centre to go to. Yeah. In Midlands, UK, it's the best place. It's local to me, and I love that place to bits. Like I honestly go there when it's all Christmassy, and I love it. You been to Wistow lately, Rowan?
No, not lately. I went in the summer, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it's a good gander around there. Yeah, it's definitely my favourite garden centre. My personal favourite.
It brings back a lot of childhood memories. I've been going there for a while.
They used to have like a train track, didn't they?
Yeah, no. The train track's still there, but the train's not. It's so weird.
Yeah,
I used to stand there watching the train.
Same.
Yeah, we're sort of just having a talk as if we're not recording now, but
we're just having a good yak.
Most of you probably all of you don't know what we're talking about, but in the Wistow Garden Centre, there used to be like a train going around a train track, and I used to stand there for ages watching this train go around. And I went there in the summer, and the train tracks are there, but the train is not, and the water's not there either. So the little lake that they had, like it was a model, wasn't it? Like a model.
A famine has hit the mini town.
Yeah, water shortages.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious you saying this because I've actually did the exact same thing when I was younger. It's amazing. I'm pretty sure most people have.
But it was like it wasn't just a train track. Yeah. It was like a little village as well, like a little town.
Yeah, it's so good for memories. I'm also going to revisit it during the Christmas season. I'll do it this week. I'll just go. I'll just
Yeah.
go there and enjoy it. But
Yeah, well,
anyway,
it's 22nd of December tomorrow. Christmas is just a few days away, isn't it?
just a few days away. And when this podcast comes out, it will be the day before Christmas. It'll be Christmas Eve, Rowan, when
Yeah.
this podcast actually comes out. So
And we didn't want to record on Christmas Eve because obviously, like, Christmas Eve's like family time. So.
family time, yeah, busy times. I've got to. I'm spending the day,
But,
Christmas day out with someone else. So I've
Yeah,
got a lot of things planned. I've got
Definitely.
a few Christmas stuffs planned. So me and Ryan have managed to fit this in during the week, and it'll be going. While you're listening to this now, it should be Christmas Eve. So have yourself a good Christmas Eve.
And if you're listening to it after Christmas, then I hope you had a good one. I hope you had a good Christmas.
Yeah, we had
Hope
a
you
good
got
Christmas.
Everything you wanted.
Hope so. Yep. I hope you got all those toys, everything. Your Nintendo Switch as well. What would you ask if you could get anything Nintendo related, Ryan? What would you ask for? Nintendo related.
Nintendo related.
If you get anything, you could get absolutely anything, but it
I
has
don't-
to be one item.
One item.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. It'd probably have to be a Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
I
because
don't-
you've
I
not got
wouldn't-
one yet, have
I
you?
wouldn't mind. What would you say?
You've not got one yet. You use your sister's, so
Yeah, no,
your
yeah.
own Nintendo Switch. What
Yeah.
kind?
If I could get any, then you'd have to go OLED. I mean, you can't waste the opportunity. But to be honest, when I get one, it might be the Neon controllers one because I do like that design.
Going classical, yeah. I mean, I'm going to get the OLED model hopefully very soon, and I'll be making a video about that hopefully if I get the time to do that. But yeah, looking forward to things. Looking forward to great expectations. But anyway, it is the JR's Gaming Christmas special. You guys sent in lots and lots of requests. I'm very sorry we didn't get to do a one where we had lots of guests on and do like a live stream because we've been so busy couldn't get round to planning that and sorting it all out, and it turned out we had a really packed week. So in the end, we just thought we would do the awards. So we would read out. We would just have a little bit of a fun banter time talking about the JR's Gaming podcast, where we've come since we started, and a big thank you to you guys, and have a bit of a fun thing. There was a bit of a poll I put out for some of our listeners, and basically you've come back to us on your favourite phrase, our favourite. Basically, I've looked at the statistics and we've come up with a team with all the favourite things at our podcast, and we've come up with a good list here to read out. But anyway, the JR's Gaming Awards. Ryan,
but
how
the
do you
thing
feel?
is, what'd you say?
How do you feel? This is our first JR's Gaming Awards.
This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Since we started. I mean, I thought, you know what I mean? I thought we'd like, I never thought we'd be like big enough to do an awards, but like, when we first started, I thought, yeah, cool people will listen, like friends and family, but no, like it's sort of gotten gotten way more popular than I thought it
Exactly. It's so amazing. And if you're listening from YouTube right now, you're probably thinking, what are they talking about? They've only got 12 subscribers. But it's actually, news for people who are listening not on YouTube or on YouTube. We've been doing the podcast for over a year now, almost over a year. And we've been doing it, but basically it's been going out to Spotify.
Yeah.
Almost 34 episodes now we've done.
Yeah, we've not actually mentioned
including bonuses.
On the YouTube channel that there's about, loads of other episodes before it that we've not put up on the YouTube channel.
In total, we've done about 37 episodes, including the bonuses. So,
like you thought, it would look weird to just upload every single one of the episodes. So the old ones are just exclusive to the people who don't listen on YouTube.
Yeah, so if you want to check out all our old episodes, just type us up on Spotify, anywhere. We're actually going to rank our highest listening platform in a minute. We have from first to third place the platforms that people are listening from the most, and we're going to discuss what we think of that, because we are available on nearly all listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're all on there, and that's where people have been listening to us for the past year. And then recently I decided, why not reach the YouTube community? So because I know a lot of people, there's a whole audience out there
definitely
like to put YouTube on in the
Some
back.
podcasts like only upload to YouTube.
Exactly. So, and it's taken off quite well, hasn't it, Rowan? I mean, a lot of attention actually. We've got 17.2k impressions, we got 22.4 hours of watch time, which is amazing. People are actually listening to the entire videos, and it's thank you very much.
Watch time, what was it, dude? Do you want to announce the shortest?
2.45 minutes, and I think I know exactly
so whoever
that was.
Just finish it off. If it's a JL's Gaming podcast episode, it's going to be good. That's just the bottom line. It's going to be good. So watch the rest of it.
So watch the rest of it. If you're listening and you're that listener who only listens to 2 minutes, then go and
what else could be more better to do than than listen to our podcast. I can't think of one thing.
Exactly. It's the best thing on earth. So go and do it now. Anyway, enough of our rambling. I'm pretty sure everyone wants to get straight in. Head on into the JR's Gaming Awards.
JR's Gaming Awards.
Right, so Ryan, there is popularity out there, and everyone likes popularity. Now, what do you think our most popular episode is?
Well, it's been the most popular for a while, hasn't it? I know which one it is.
It has. It actually was Rowan's choice to make this episode.
I knew it before I even looked at the plan that it was probably going to be it, because it's been the most popular since it got uploaded, to be honest. It's been the most popular for ages. It's been
amazingly popular, and it's been constantly growing, even since we released it. So basically, Rowan called me up one day and was like, you know what, I just want to like choose the news this week. And I was like, sure. And he was like, well, I want to do this was like when we only just started, Rowan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he was like, I want to talk about the extremely rare Super Mario plush. It's being sold for $566.
Wait, did I come to you and said I wanted it to be news, or did I just call you up and say there's this plush that's
you called me up.
This much?
You called me up and you said, let's make it the news. After telling me the news. And I was like, sure, why not? And then that turned out to be the biggest episode we've done. Rowan, it's actually a staggering amount of listens that we've got from this episode. Extremely rare Super Mario plush is being sold for $566. That was the episode name. And it got, ready? 34 point K listens. So that's 34,000 listens.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's amazing.
Insane. I mean,
that is absolutely insane.
If everyone who listened to that went over and subscribed, I mean, we didn't have a YouTube channel then, but if we did, imagine we were sitting on 34,000 subscribers
overnight. Imagine that. But yeah, we have most of our audience are all listening from the podcast platform. So please do go and support our YouTube channel. We've only just started, so that'd be great. But yeah, honestly, this was the most popular episode. So yeah, most popular episode of the year is extremely rare Super Mario plush being sold for $566.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. I mean, you can't find a cheap one of them. It's the Mario Party 5 plush, right? And they're really rare now. Like, you can't, if you go on like any like thrift like stores online, like eBay or something, they're always selling for like upwards of £500. Like, you can't get any of them for cheap. Which is understandable, because like if it's rare, no one's going to sell it for you for a tenner. So like,
it's a bit of a shame, to be fair, how they up the price so much in these old sort of retro items. But yeah, that is the
$566. I mean, do you think that's sold now? Is the listing gone? Because I think you put the listing like in the description, didn't you, of that one?
I did put the listing in the description. Yeah, 34,000 listens. That's it so far. But yeah, that's our most popular episode, guys. So go check it out.
Yeah,
we have lots of other episodes that have done really
well.
The
first award, then. That's the first award. Most popular.
Most popular.
I didn't think we'd, when we first started it, I didn't think we'd be popular enough to have a most popular video. But
it'd be like, the most popular episode has 10 views. Great! But it's got 34,000. So honestly, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, honestly.
Thank you for that, guys. But anyway, next award, top 3 countries that our listeners listen from the most. So we've literally got nearly every single country in. Like, it's insane. Like, people listen from all over the world. It's been a close one. But Spotify and Apple Podcasts came together, did some sort of statistics thing, and they've put it all together and they've sent it. And basically, our most viewed, first placed, most, where all the listeners listen from is the United Kingdom. This is from all the listened. So this doesn't count YouTube, as we only just started. This counts as all of our listening platforms, and it's the United Kingdom in first place. Second place, Japan.
Third place, understandable.
I think I've got a feeling they probably listen to learn English, because either that, because we have literally most of our listeners from Japan in second place.
I think
third place.
UK and Japan are. I can understand that those two being the top two, because UK obviously it's because. You know what I mean? I don't know. UK,
we are in the UK.
If we're based in the UK, we're likely going to get people listening from the UK the most. But Japan is because we're, as it says,
talking about Nintendo
Japan
and
enthusiasts. So
true. So the people of Japan want to find out what we're saying. Not,
Yeah.
And third place,
right or not?
Quite a random little country. New Zealand. Thank you, all the New Zealanders. You've actually made it to third place on the list of top countries. So it's amazing to think someone all the way in New Zealand is
how far up is Germany? Because I remember you looking at Germany was there.
Funny enough, Germany is fourth place.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They only just missed. Sorry, Germany. Really sorry. But New Zealand.
Yeah. Thank you to everyone all around the world who listens. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we all really appreciate everyone listening to our podcast. But yeah, New Zealand, you are the third place with by I think it's what 21%. So you beat Germany, and they were just 16%. So well done, Germany, though. Thank you. United Kingdom though is a massive 80-something%. So thank you, thank you for everyone. But yeah, that is the top 3 countries. So first place United Kingdom, second place Japan, third place New Zealand. Now, phrase of the year. Now, I asked around, did a poll. Some of you listeners may have seen it, you may have not. Phrase of the year, and I think I guessed this already, but yeah, Rowan, it was actually your phrase that we actually accidentally came up with.
It was accident. This was an accident. This was not meant to be. This was not a phrase that was meant to be a phrase. This was not meant to be a phrase. This was just an accident.
We'll explain
Shall I explain it?
Well, let's say it first, and then you can explain the theory. Of course, like, what's the phrase? Like,
it all happened when no.
So basically, the phrase of the year is "Oh my
Dave."
Oh my Dave. Dave, like who's Dave? Right.
Oh my Dave. I'll explain it because without context, it really doesn't make any sense.
No.
So Oh my Dave came about when we were doing a collab episode with Beth, which there's another award later on. So
yeah, she is.
Wink, wink. But basically, it came about when we were doing that episode. Go back and watch it if you haven't. And I said I came out with the phrase. I say it often, don't I? Oh my days.
Oh my days.
That is a phrase that people in the UK use quite a lot. So
oh my days.
Happened. I can't remember what it was, but something happened.
She basically misheard you, and she was like,
"Oh my days."
Did you just say "Oh my Dave"?
You just said, "Wait, what did you say?" "Oh my Dave," and I was like, "Oh no, I said "Oh my days," and then that became a thing. So yeah, technically it was Beth like contributed as well. It was like
Beth mishearing it turned it into an award. Everyone loves this. And they're gonna get a T-shirt saying "Oh my Dave" now, and the JR's getting merch.
When we get merch in the future, we'll have to do that.
We'll have to. It's just there in the books. Oh my Dave. And I'm sure all the Daves in the world are proud.
Yeah. If you're called Dave, when we release that T-shirt, you've got to buy it, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got to buy it. You've got to buy it. I mean, why would you not buy a T-shirt saying "Oh my Dave"? Like I would.
If you are called Dave and you're listening, please write in.
Please write in. Yeah.
I'm calling to all Daves of the world. Please write in.
Oh, right. Okay. Most popular video. Now, for those of you who don't realise, we also have a second YouTube channel, which we're going to be uploading gaming.
Originally.
It was our first originally, and it's lying in wait at the moment. We're not going to upload yet because we've decided to do gaming videos together on that, and we're doing that a bit later on. But anyway, we did upload a video when me and Ryan we worked really hard on, and one of our best videos. So it's only coming in at 206 views. We played Mario Kart PC. Is it worth it? And that was a really fun episode. That was, and it
so
really.
That's not counting the podcast channel because I've seen our latest video got more than that.
Yeah, of course. We'll talk about that in a minute, actually. But basically, most popular video is that 206 views. It was very fun to shoot and make. And I can't lie, I loved editing it, even though it took me about a week to edit because I had to get the screens correct. Yeah, it was it like the actual recording was about an hour and a half long. I had to break it down.
Miyamoto crashing to the ground.
Go check it out, guys. It's hilarious.
That won't make sense, so now you have to go and watch it.
You have to go and watch the video. It's really fun, and it brings back a lot of memories. And Rowan, the amount of people that have actually said your voice is higher.
Yeah, it probably is.
It's like Rowan's like, hello. And now Ryan's like, hello. It's like, hello. His voice is broken.
I could probably do better in this game than Miyamoto. It probably is, to be honest.
It is funny how far we've come. You can just see, like, it's a record. Ryan, you can keep a record of your voice now. Just listen to the podcast. Yeah. The first ever podcast episode we did as well.
But if you really, really, really want to cringe, go. Actually, it's not available anymore. But I had it's on private now. Remember Fortnite with the lads?
Oh, Fortnite with the lads.
2018. Oh, I sounded like a baby.
Oh, well, Ryan's voice is now finally getting lower, and it's funny to see the difference.
Yeah.
But that's our most popular video, coming in at 206 views, which is, not the best, but it's good. It's all right for our channel that's kind of not.
Yeah, it was for a first video. It was good, and the thumbnail was good as well. It showed off like some of the tracks that were in it.
Yeah, most popular guest. So this is the guest that most of our listeners emailed in or wrote in, say, we love her, we want her back. And that is none other than the wonderful Beth. Beth, she was an awesome guest. We had her on for 2 episodes. And you guys have been wanting her back. You love her. So we're going to have her back on. I'll have a chat with her. She's
been on twice, hasn't she? Because she filled in when I was like unavailable.
She filled in, Sally Rome was unavailable. And
where
We did a
us three
collab.
did it. But yeah,
Beth. Well done. Well done, Beth. You've made it onto the awards.
we should have got actual like trophies for this.
We
Like,
could
real
have,
life
yeah.
trophies.
Real life trophies. That'd be funny. That would. And biggest fail on the podcast.
Now
Yeah,
when I saw this, I thought
yeah.
you meant it was going to be like our worst performing episode ever, which I'm not sure which one that is.
I think we may have one that I worked hard on that may have gone bad just to the algorithm. But yeah, we actually, the biggest fail is where we went wrong during recording. I think we may have told this once
We
before on
told
the
this
podcast. Last
a
week,
couple
actually.
times before, yeah, with MS Guy one.
Yeah, so we'll explain again for those who haven't heard this disaster. The AirPods disaster. The AirPods. Let me explain. So basically, me and Ryan recorded for about 1 hour.
And it was a really good episode. It was a really
good episode. Went through the story, the news of the week, everything. And then I decided to fiddle around my AirPods case, and it just disconnected my headphones to the AirPods. I was like, okay, that's a
I'm
bit
not
strange.
sure how that works. Wait, so just the lid can just make it go like...
Right, yeah. So let me explain. So, like, first of all, I was like, it's fine. I'll just disconnect them. It's cool. But then somehow, I just could not connect them back to my headphones. I was like, that's fine. It's fine. Like, we've got a recording here.
Bear in mind, I was confused in this because Judah just went silent, and I was just sat there thinking, hello, we've got a podcast to record. And I was just sat, I was like, hello, and nothing was happening. And he sent me a message saying, something's happened.
I know. I was like, oh. And then the thing is, though, it crashed the phone. Like, it crashed the system. And
then you messaged me saying, try and end it, because I was like, you were
I
gone,
couldn't press any buttons.
Like, and I ended it, and you were like, don't worry, we can find that footage and we can merge it with new footage, and we'll find we did.
Yeah, it was all cool. It was all cool until I figured out like my phone just decided to go bang. It was like, oh, I lost it. And I lost the entire recording.
How did it go? What do you mean it went bang? It didn't explode.
Went poof. It didn't explode, of course. but it just decided to go off into somewhere. And I don't know where it is.
I don't know.
We had to stop that day, didn't we? We were like, right, that's it.
We were like,
sorry, no podcast this week.
Ages doing it as well.
Oh, I was so gutted. Like, I just felt. I've never felt so depressed. Honestly.
And wasn't there another? Okay, on the topic of failure, right? Should we mention another failure that happened with, what was it called? That other app that we used once to try out podcast.
Oh yeah, this happened second time as well. We did try it
on.
What was
that called? I'll explain that one. What was it called?
I think it was called. That's it, Riverside. But the thing is, I didn't like press the right button or something. Was it Riverside Studios?
Okay, this isn't dissing like Riverside like whatsoever.
They're a good studio.
Ever spoke about this, have we?
It was it because Riverside on the phone's been rated. No, we haven't actually. Riverside was rated on the phone as bad.
It first then.
Yeah, go tell the story.
I'll tell the story. So basically, what happened was Judah decided this app is better than Anchor. Like, you know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's good to record.
I thought I'd try it out. We'll try it
it's
out.
Not. Yeah, it's not. It isn't. It wasn't the app's fault, but it was. I mean, well, I don't know. It wasn't the app's fault entirely, but basically, what happened was you tested it. And you was like, we did a little test on the app, and you're like, oh, you sound so clear. You sound clearer than on the thing. And then, okay, I'll tell you what that's about later. But he said, oh, you sound really clear. And I was like, oh, that's good. So what we did was we recorded a whole episode using Riverside. And then he was like, hang on a minute, you're not there. It's just me. And then it was a whole video of Judah talking to himself. You couldn't hear me, or I think you might be able to hear me, but I was really quiet. So
yeah, you literally sounded like a mouse.
Yeah,
like,
to the point where I wasn't even audible. So basically, and I was like, what happened? I thought we did a test and I sounded clear, and it turned out that I was on the phone at the same time. And when I was speaking to him in real time, he thought that it was on the actual recording.
I know, it was absolutely ridiculous. I was so annoyed because I actually was while I was on the phone because I thought it sounded clear, but actually it wasn't because I actually listened to the real recording. Because I listened to the real recording, it's like, hello and welcome to the Giles Game Podcast. Right, how you doing? Well, that's great. I'm like, I'm definitely not going to do that again. So,
but I feel like it's because of my mic as well, because I use the built-in mic right now, and I would get a clip-on mic, like I would get the same one. I'd say to Judah, send me the link. I'll get the exact same one, right? But the thing is that I have an iPhone 8, and Apple decided to be stupid and not add the headphone jack, take it away, so that I buy AirPods.
Yeah, it's so annoying. So yeah, Ryan can't get a clip-on mic for his
So
phone.
since the iPhone stuff, but I will get a Bluetooth one, I think, because
Yeah, you
can
get Bluetooth mics.
you know, obviously,
yeah.
obviously, like Christmas money, you know what I mean?
Christmas money.
Birthday money. I mean, because my birthday's not that far away after Christmas, so I can get like
Yeah.
I will get a Bluetooth mic eventually, but I think I might get a new laptop as well because I need a new laptop. Like, it's on its last legs. Like,
I mean, Riverside is actually a great platform to record on, only from computer to computer, because I actually
you
used
were using
Riverside.
your computer and I was on my phone. That was why.
Yeah, that was also why, because me and Eli Turp, go check his channel out actually, because he's recently released a Mario Kart album, which is absolutely great. Mario Kart DS. He's remastered all the music.
Oh.
Anyway, we had him on for an episode where I interviewed him, and we used Riverside from our laptop from my laptop to his laptop, and it was perfect. So it's clear that it's mainly from computer to computer that it works
but
best.
I know for a fact that if I used my built-in laptop microphone, that it would sound like I was in a microwave. So.
Oh no, right in a microwave.
I mean, I don't know, because remember one time I tried to do and every time I tried to do this, like I don't know, you know OBS.
Yes.
Every time I downloaded that, and I thought I'll try to start like doing some little streams on my laptop. And every time I spoke into the microphone, it echoed, so it sounded like I was in like the
hello.
It sounded like I was in like a cellar, like down in the sewers. So like,
great.
It was like and I was like streaming it like, and it was just not working because it was going at like 2 frames per second. And I was like,
no.
Hey guys, don't subscribe to my channel. Like, it was
God.
sort of, like messing up all my speech. So yeah, new laptop definitely on the list.
New laptop on the Christmas list. Let's go. Anyway, next we have most popular platforms. Now, we are available on nearly every single platform now, including YouTube. And basically we've got the top 3 most listened on from our statistics. So
most popular platforms.
So this is where most of our listeners listen from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it says most popular device played on underneath.
Yeah, so that's the most popular device. So like an iPhone, Android. Yeah. So basically, most of all our listeners listen from first place Spotify. Spotify is the go-to place.
Definitely.
Everyone listens on there. Yeah, everyone's enjoying it on Spotify.
I once asked Alexa to play JR's gaming podcast, and it actually did it, but it didn't play. I was trying to get it to. We were trying to get it to say like who we were. Like, we were thinking, I wonder if we're popular enough that she'll go, JR's gaming are a podcast that started and like this and that. And it turns out we're not that far yet. But
yeah, not that far.
Eventually, saying the right keywords, we were able to get it to play a podcast episode. So.
That was great. And then actually, if you type us in on Google, we now are recognisable. We do come out first of all, and they tell us. I think it's a little feedback tells you who we are. So it's great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go check it out. But anyway, second place is the podcast website. I was really surprised.
Really?
Most people listen to the podcast website, which I kind of haven't really like made nice. So I'm gonna try and edit it and make it a bit more nice. So
it looks good.
Yeah.
The podcast website.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, we have 2 different websites.
Yeah, we do. I made our own podcast website.
I made the JR's Game. Okay. First of all, the website you made is really it does look good. So, and obviously it has to for it to be second place. But I made you improved on the I originally made a JR's Gaming website with Wix. And Judah sort of improved on that, so it looks more like ours now.
Yeah, like a link tree as well. So you can immediately, when you log into our website, you can find out where to find us and see what we're up to and everything. So and you can access the podcast website
for ages. That website I created.
And to be fair, it's really good though. It's got everything there, and I think a lot of people surprisingly use our website to get to find us in different areas because it's got the link to the podcast website as well. And if you type us in on Google, podcast website is where you can listen to most of us. So yeah, second place. So I was really surprised. In third place is a podcasting platform I've not really heard of.
Podcast Addict.
Podcast Addict is where we are listening to third.
That's what I'm saying. It's good that you've put it on every single one possible. I don't even know.
Some of them I don't even know. I was looking at the statistics. I was like, what? What's Podcast Addict? And I had a look, and it was just like some app, and I was like, oh, great. Such a image. Yeah, it's actually really it's like podcast. Yeah, it's there.
It's a good name.
We're on
it. The name.
Podcast Addict. Yeah, you're an addicted.
I'm a podcast addict. I need podcasts.
Yes, especially the JR's Gaming podcast. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I think in fourth place was actually the Apple podcast, but sadly they didn't make it on there.
Whenever I listen to it, it's either it's either Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts. Where's Google on there?
Yeah, where's Google? They are somewhere there. People, it's quite a percentage also listen from Google, but yeah, those are the top three where all our thousands listen. Most of the main, but Spotify as always is doing very well, and they've made it to the top. Well done, of course. Anyway, most popular device. Now, this is quite interesting how the podcast statistics managed to track this. So basically, this was quite interesting. First place. All of you guys are mainly listening from Android. What's going on? I love my iPhone.
What?
Yeah, Android
that surprises me.
Yeah, most of our listeners are all Android listeners. So yeah, I was like, wow.
Wait, hold on. iPhone's not even on the list.
Exactly. It was actually fourth place, but they didn't make it to third.
No.
I was shocked. I was like, what's going on with our iPhone users? Come on,
but
guys.
this is iPhone. Yeah, iPhone users, you got to step up a bit. But Android,
step up a bit, yeah.
Don't take that as that's not derogatory. Please stay listening. We're not dissing Android.
Yeah, of course, we're not dissing Android listeners. Come on, we love you. Thank you for you've made it to first place. Well done.
So wait, but what's the percentage on that? Does it just say Android?
It's like 90%, right? It's massive. Like most
amazing.
I think it's even it may have been a bit less. Like it was like 85% to fit all the others in. But basically, second place is Windows. Everyone's listening from their computers.
PC. But is that what? How?
Yeah,
that's weird. How this?
People are like listening to Spotify on their PC, I'm guessing, and people are enjoying it on
like
Windows.
Google Podcasts or something.
Yeah, probably Google
because you can get Google Podcasts on PC.
Yeah. Also, third place is other. So what on earth? Like that means.
That's what I thought. Other. What does that mean? That they can.
I'm guessing smart speakers.
Fridge.
Yeah, smart fridges. Smart fridge.
Samsung smart fridge.
Smart microwave. Like just pop your omelette in there while we listen to the Giles Gaming podcast.
There's actually, I think I might have mentioned this before, but have you heard of KFC console?
KFC, yes, you mentioned it once, and it was very
peculiar. But I'll mention it again. It's like it's not out yet. I think it was like a prototype, but it was like a console that wants to compete with like the PS5 and Xbox Series X. But they're basically the added bonus is it can play all the games that they can play, but it's got an extra compartment on the top that can cook chicken, so you don't need to leave your room to cook chicken.
What a scam!
So you don't need to take 10 extra steps to get to the kitchen.
And that's what it's been all along. People have been listening to the Giles Gaming podcast on the KFC gaming console. Well done, guys.
But like, I don't understand the selling point of that. Like, are people that lazy they can't get up and go to the kitchen to make chicken?
I would not. I would never buy that. Like what? Like you get chicken. You get chicken oil all over your podcast.
And get it out the top.
You get like chicken oil all over it. That's disgusting.
I mean, personally, like, chicken is like the thing you wouldn't want to eat while you're playing games because the grease would get on the controller. Surely.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, that's disgusting. But yeah, anyway, whatever you've been listening on, it's been other, and that's made it to third place. Like, wow. And then, of course, following behind other is iPhone and a bunch of other items.
But what does other mean? Surely other means iPhone as well.
Oh, no, because iPhone is actually on the statistics list. So it's like Android,
what's other
blah,
name?
blah, blah.
Like DS?
But probably. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, other. Third place. And then...
Oh, wait, I suppose they could be listening from ThirdTube on the DS.
For those of you who don't know, would you like to explain what ThirdTube is, Rowan? It's absolutely ridiculous.
More hack DS stuff, basically. If there's a thing when you hack your DS that comes with it called Universal Updater, and basically that gets updated every month, I'm pretty sure, and it's got loads of like tons of hacked apps, and someone's actually made something called ThirdTube because the original YouTube for the DS has been shut down. Yeah. And so now I think people can listen from that ThirdTube.
You can. I actually tried it out, and I watched like a Mr. Beast video in like 20p.
Yeah, so
I was like, wow.
Those of you who have a hack DS, go and listen.
It's crazy. Oh god. Anyway, in that aside, now for the biggest unpacking part, Ryan, the emotional part as well, the statistics, the big statistics of our podcast. Now, this was quite emotional for me to look at. The Spotify Wrapped also came up on this and that told me a couple of stuff. So I've took some of that, took some of our statistics together and created a little big thank you, guys, to let you know what you guys have done for us. So let's read it out. Rowan and Judah, us. We have created 1,924 minutes of content, which is more than 92% of other creators in the leisure category. Man. The rise of our podcast really started in April 3rd and April 9th, where we shot up to 199% more listeners compared to our average week.
That is amazing.
Insane. So basically, this is quite emotional because it just shows that me and Ryan actually decided to carry on, because it's up and down starting a podcast. Honestly, the first few weeks, it's like, oh,
the
not
podcast.
much.
I'm gonna let everyone in on a little secret, right? The podcast for me has never been about, oh wait, how many listeners do we get? Oh, how many things do we get? Right? It's always just been every single week. Me and Judah can just have a chat and like just do a podcast. It's always been that.
Yeah,
I just like doing a podcast. Even if we were getting one viewer every time, I'd still carry on because I just love doing this.
Yeah, it's just sitting down having a chat with my best mate Ryan. It's literally every week. It keeps us together as well. We've actually done it without fail for so long. Yeah, we missed maybe 1 week.
That shows because April is quite a way away from February.
Yeah, it is, and basically, between April 3rd and April 9th, that's when we really took off. I'm not sure which episode that was, but we really took off then, and we shot up to 199% more than listeners compared to our average week. So that was really amazing, and honestly, it just shows the power of not giving up, because honestly, 92% of other listeners, and so it says 92% of other creators in this leisure category. So it's clear that other creators seem to stop or give up. We carried on.
Leisure category.
So it says we created 1,924 minutes of content, which is, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But then it said, which is more than 92% of other creators in the leisure category.
Incredible.
So I was like, wow, this is amazing, honestly. 92% more than other creators. I'm not dissing other creators. Keep going. That's just an achievement for us, Ryan, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
So, honestly, a big thank you, guys, for supporting us. That was amazing. Okay, now a bit more fun bit. The calculated attitude of most of our listeners. We've got the enthusiast. Wow.
I'm a little confused about this, but what does this mean?
Spotify did it on the Spotify app. So, like, this is the calculated attitude. Bit of fun.
The calculated attitude. So they go through like what other podcasts they listen to then?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know how it works. I think it's just a bit of fun, to be fair.
Or do they just look at their like profile pic and go,
who knows?
I think you're an enthusiast.
I don't know how they do it, but it's just a bit of fun.
However they do it, the enthusiast. They are
enthusiastic.
That's good.
That's good. We're enthusiastic,
it's
though.
It's good to be enthusiastic.
To be fair, you need to be enthusiastic to listen to us for 1 hour.
You got enough about Pandora's box.
Yeah, oh no, don't go through that again. That was an awful one.
That was brilliant. God. What do you mean?
I actually can't believe people listened to the full episode. I was like, wow. We literally that was terrible. We're
not gonna go over that again because
no. Anyway, Ryan, this is probably the emotional bit for me. This actually, when I received this news, this was big. So we are a number one favorite podcast. So we're the first thing that everyone listens to as soon as the episode comes out for 11 fans. So
that is amazing.
11 people. We are their favorite podcast, basically. The 11 of you guys, whoever you are, you know who you are. Listen to us religiously. Thank you so much. You're honestly being everything to us. You help us get the podcast around and support us. And also thank you for all those who've been sending in emails as well. It's a bit of a pile up at the moment, but don't worry, we'll be reading them all out. And we also got news. My girlfriend actually, she is our news person, so she gives in the news each week, and there's been a pile up of really good news. So as soon as January starts, Ryan, back to business. We're back to hitting the news again. But anyway, we are a top 5 podcast for 16 fans. And we were a top 10 podcast for 17 fans. So that's like the top sort of people that listen to us. We've got 11 people constantly listening to us. For 16 people, we are a podcast that is in their top 5, and we are a top 10 podcast for 17 people. So that is, and this is only from Spotify. This is not from other platforms. People listen from all over the place, but this is only from Spotify, and this is actually really amazing. So thank you so much, guys. Honestly, and. It says we now have a fixed committed audience estimated of over 7.6 thousand across all platforms. Ryan, give a clap.
Committed audience.
Honestly.
Definitely.
7.6 thousand, guys. This is just like jaw-dropping. We never thought this would happen. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, don't we, Ryan?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 7.6k. Across all platforms.
Across all platforms.
So
apart from YouTube, because we only just started YouTube for the podcast. But yeah, that is across all listening platforms. We have an estimated returning audience that listen to each episode, in their time, of 7.6 thousand. And that just blows my mind. It just blows my mind.
And the fact that we've not even been doing it for a year and this has already happened is...
It's insane. It just blows my mind, guys. Honestly, thank you so much. We cannot express how much thankful we are. And we're going to return to you what you've given to us. We're going to keep on making episodes, of course. I mean, we're going to, of course, get better. And one day, we may even do a face-to-face recording where you can see us on the big screen. In the future, that is. But thank you so much, guys, honestly. Definitely. So, yeah, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Now, Ryan, I thought to close off our special, we would do Game of the Year. Now, this is a game personal to us. Doesn't have to be a Nintendo Switch game, the latest sort of game. We're not doing it by statistics. We're going by a game that we've decided to play religiously. Like, we've played it all the time. We loved it, and it's because the year is ending now. It's not almost the end of 2022, guys. We decided we would tell the game that we loved most this year. Of course, it will be different each year as we go through the podcast. But this year, what's your favourite game, Ryan?
Mario Kart 7.
Amen.
And not for the reasons that you may think, for me anyway.
Why?
So what is yours? What's yours then? The same.
Mine isn't Mario Kart 7, but I do really agree that Mario Kart 7 is fun. But
it's not for the reason you may think. What is the reason why it's Mario Kart 7 is 2022 was the year that I hacked my DS. This summer I hacked my DS.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Like, it was such an experience, and I hacked it. And modded it. It's not really hack, but I still say hack. So
yeah,
but it's I modded the DS, got CTGP7, and I just fell in love with it. Like, it was just amazing. Like, to have like a modded Mario Kart like on the go. It's just amazing.
With people playing as well, by the way. People always are playing it. It's just like the Mario Kart Wii, but for the 3DS.
But yeah, and I thought it was just amazing. Like, and ever since, I think that's my most played game ever since I've hacked my DS. So, yeah, it's got to be that one for me.
So, Rowan's Game of the Year 2022, this is December, almost 2023, is Mario Kart CGTP7. Mario Kart 7, basically. Yeah, great. Now, my Game of the Year, this was a tough one. I've been playing quite a few games. And, Rowan, I've also got into Mario Tennis as well. I love that game. But basically, I think my favourite game of the year has got to be, and I may not have mentioned this much before on the podcast, Fantasy Life. I absolutely love Fantasy Life.
Just mentioned that.
I've been playing it since 3 months ago, and I've fallen in love with the game. I've been playing
Fantasy
it
Life.
It's so good.
Basically,
yes, it's on the DS.
I've not picked that up.
It's one of the biggest simulator games because it's literally for anyone. It's basically you explore a vast world full of monsters. Basically monsters, animals, and it's also got a story to it. There's like fantasical, and you can decorate your own house. You can own more than one property. You have so many jobs to pick from. Like, you could be a wood craftsman, a soldier,
or you could
hunter.
take on all the jobs, couldn't you? At the same time,
you can do that. You can get all the licenses, and you can become anyone.
It's just like sort of free. Like, you can do whatever you want.
It's free. You can do whatever you want.
The game's not free, by the way.
The game's not free, but just say it is. You can do whatever you want.
It's not
free. It's the best. You get the point.
Free open world, whatever you want to do. And basically, now I'm going to ask you a really, really, really tough question.
Oh yeah.
Animal Crossing or Fantasy Life?
I'm afraid it's got to be Animal Crossing though. That's my favourite. It's got to be over Fantasy Life.
Animal Crossing's been there since the beginning.
It is. It's been there since the beginning. It's its own sort of gaming. They're very different gaming styles, but they are similar.
They're very different. It sounds like
no, they're similar. They're similar. They are similar, actually. I would say, but they're still the style is different, and they're still both up there with enjoyment.
Is it like because everyone pretty much knows the view like you play from Animal Crossing? Is it like that, or is it like a third person?
Actually, it's basically like that. You're looking down yourself, walking around just like Animal Crossing. So I would say both.
Game. It sounds good.
Definitely, and you can also play online together, Rowan. Like, you can take down a dragon together.
All right,
get money.
I suppose though, like the only the thing is, like, every time I get a game that like my friends got something like so I can play online with them, I spawn as like the default character you get with, and then like my friend joins and he's got like all the gear in the game and stuff.
I've got the golden gear at the moment. I mean, you can get better gear, but I've got all the golden stuff because at the moment I'm playing as a paladin right now, like a king soldier, and like I've got like the king. I've got the golden sword. But if you want to be a fisherman, you can be. I can, but the thing is though, when you've got the license, I can always be a fisherman. I can use the fishing skill while being a paladin, so I can just like pop to a river nearby and be like, "Oh, I want to go for a fish," and then just like fish while I've got my sword in my hand.
It sounds like a great game.
Yes, and it is. It's my game of the year. Judah Terry, Almost the year's over.
If that's the
December
game of the year, it's got to
2022.
be good. So I'll
So,
definitely
yeah.
give it a try. And how much did you pay?
How much did I pay? Oh, this game was. I need to double check actually. I forgot how much I paid for this game. It was definitely a good buy because I've got it in card version. It's great. I'm glad. Oh, Ryan, it's £25 refurbished. Used. Oh my days, used is £17. But oh yeah, it's going for £32 on eBay, bro. This is a big game.
I'll definitely pick it. I'll definitely pick it up when I get the chance. Definitely.
Definitely pick it up, Ryan. It is an awesome game, and anyone out there who wants to play a game like that.
I mean, I'm asking you one final question. What's the art style of it? Is it cartoony like Animal Crossing, or is it more realistic?
It's more, yes. It's more. It's similar to Animal Crossing. It's got its own cartoon style to it. So it's like the same as Animal Crossing. It's 3D, but you'll see when you play it. You'll find out.
Yeah,
Just type it in on YouTube, and you can see all the gameplay there. But yeah, my favorite game of the year. Now, before we close off, guys, what more can we say, Rowan, apart from a big thank you to everybody?
Definitely.
It's been amazing. The journey from since we started. And if you feel okay about talking this, it was a big decision for Ryan as well, because Ryan's been struggling with anxiety, as I have as well, to come out and talk about what we like to an audience.
No, yeah, definitely. I was really hesitant to do it at first.
Yeah.
But
I encouraged Ryan. I was like, look, we can try this. It's what we can do. So we did it. We put our trust together and we did it. And you guys have honestly been awesome. We've got all our responses have been good. It's just great. And we're going to keep doing it. So thank you so much, guys. Big thank you.
And wait, the next time we record, it will be in the new year.
So, guys, we will be recording next year. We'll see you guys next year.
See you next year. We'll
see you
on
next
the
year.
Other side.
See you on the other side, guys. But for now, guys, until then, please send in your questions and comments to jrsgaming135@gmail.com. Please subscribe or follow us on whatever platform you're listening from, and leave us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts, as this will help us out greatly and get the podcast around. Our socials will be in the description: our Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, website, and Discord. And if you want to see us on YouTube and you're listening right now, please subscribe. Until then, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's a festive goodbye from me.
And a festive, jolly, merry, pigs in blankets, turkey and stuffing goodbye from me.
Full on Christmas dinner there, bro.